In this episode, the front and rear deck cable railings go up, exterior siding is completed, and interior trim work, including all new closet and mudroom nook shelving, continues. Hi, I'm Dave Atkinson, and welcome to Life on the Straight. This 26th installment in the Epic Remodel series covers the 2-week period of August 9th through the 22nd of 2020. Let's get to it. On Monday, the crew finished wrapping the rear deck post with wood, and they also finished with the siding by taking care of the last portion of the west wall within the front deck area. Then they shifted over to interior work, building shelves for the linen closet and the small bedroom closets. On Tuesday, the crew constructed the structural part of the mudroom bench. They also began installing the interior window stools and trim and continued through Wednesday. We elected to have the 2 windows in the master bedroom feature wall fully wood wrapped while leaving the others sheetrock finished other than the wood stools. Thursday saw the installation of the front deck area catch basin and piping over to the drywell. On Friday, my friend Rod came over with deck railing components, and they were things of beauty. Rod created a lower stainless steel plate that sat atop the wooden stringers, sheltering them from most of the elements. Rather than settle for the rectangular strips of stainless, Rod used a water jet to bevel the top edges, giving them a more refined look. Rod brought over his TIG welder to fasten the top rail to the end and intermediate posts. By the end of the day, the rear deck frame of the railing was up. Rod and his wife Steph spent the night in town at a motel and returned the next day to install the cables, which we were able to assist with. Rod came up with a design and machined the screw pieces that made the cables taut. Basically, he would crimp a stop to one end of a cable and slide a screw piece over it. Then he would thread it through the intermediate posts, insert another screw piece, and crimp the second stop in place. We would then screw each piece into their corresponding end post until the cable was taut. The end result was no visible turnbuckles anywhere along the cables. While Steph, Amy, and I were out on the back deck installing the cables, Rod was installing the frame and cables to the front deck stair railing. By the end of Saturday, the railings were all in place. On Monday, the crew began hauling off much of the forms and spare wood from outside, where it had been stored under the fir trees. Inside, Frank and Wes tended to the installation of the window and door trim. On Tuesday, the crew brought the dryer in from the barn so they could complete the interface area where the dryer would vent into. Frank worked on constructing shelving in our master bedroom walk-in closet through Wednesday. On Thursday, all of the old and temporary gutters were removed, and the crew cut the fascia so that the ends didn't run wild, as it is commonly called. The new gutters would soon be going in, and they would slightly extend past the ends of the fascia to catch runoff coming down the edge of the roof shingles. This would keep water off the edge of the fascia boards, better preserving them. On Friday, Amy and I placed orders with Home Depot and Amazon. We ordered 6 white grab bars from Moen, 2 towel rings from Kohler, 2 Moen towel bars, and 2 Moen toilet paper holders. A few more items would be coming later. Inside, the interior trim work continued with much of the baseboard pieces going in. Nothing was overlooked. All of the back portions of the closets and shelving nooks were addressed. Out in the garage, the right side stair handrail cap was installed, and that's from the perspective of going up the stairs. In back, The non-glass exterior sections of the sunroom were pressure washed along with the downspouts that we were keeping. That wraps up 2 more weeks of progress for our epic remodel project. Tune in next time as the crew completes the interior trim along with the walls of the sunroom, and the painter returns to paint the house exterior plus the interior trim. Thank you for watching Life on the Straight, and if you'd like to follow this story as it unfolds, please consider subscribing, which is free.